Hello everyone, welcome. Let me get my prayer. It is just light shining on my face. It is just light shining in my eyes. It is just a void. It's just a void. God, please clear my energy. Allow me to be a vessel for your messages. Thank you to those who I always have, or it's been something that I've struggled with a lot, is being on camera. I feel like the more authentic I become onto myself, oddly enough, the more resistance I feel towards showing myself to the world. When God puts you in hermit mode, right? When you choose hermit mode, because we can be directed by spirit, we can be guided by spirit, right? Sometimes our tower moments will force us into certain modes during our path, during our journey. But when you choose hermit mode and you heal all the way through, when you come out the other end, you don't want to leave your house. At least that's been my experience as a very sensitive, very misunderstood, as I've always felt. Just a person who, just had I dealt with a lot of swords. I dealt with a lot of people sort of coming against me. And so I had to rebuild myself from the ashes that I chose to burn, right? So I chose to completely, and now I'm going into ego, just I chose to, I did this, I did that. That's not what this channel is for, my darlings. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Learn to recognize the feeling of you descending, moving into every part of yourself. And we're going to get into all of that. My name is Evie Tess, and I am a spiritual teacher. I have been instructed to begin my work here on Earth. So if you resonate with my messages, you do. If you do not, no worries. Thanks for stopping by. And but those of you who do, you know who you are, and my intention is only to deliver that will help you ascend higher and faster, moment to moment. So let us begin with the prayer. And yes, thank you so much again for being here. I'm going to cut it to take a quick pull, and I will be right back. All right, so we are back. All right. Okay. Okay, so let us begin. I have my prayer written down, so everything has been channeled essentially, and here it is, right? You got to start somewhere. So in the being in the being, it is here. In the being, I am a spiritual teacher. I teach daily. To those who have been called to this message, you are divinely guided, and may you always be. You are divinely protected, and may you always be. May you know yourself, sovereign, and may you always be. I had this spell put away. I had a lot of my altar things put away, and I really missed it. So I'm glad that it's back out. I have freed it from its cage. Thank God. All right. So, we're gonna these are just some cards that I've channeled, some things on index cards that I've channeled. So we're just gonna go ahead and see what we're gonna talk about today, what we're gonna discuss. I feel like my neighbor stops her TV so she can listen to me. But maybe I'm just too self-aware. Anyway. Okay, my darlings, let's see what we get. Ooh. I want to get at least, let's start with one. Let's go deep into one. Ooh. Something. What do I need? Okay, this ring is ill-fitting, but it is beautiful. Look at this hot sauce. Kind of gorge. Yeah. Kind of gorge, baby. Oh my word. I'm just getting like lack of clarity. God, what do you want the message to be for this video? Let's see. I will see clearly in time. Very funny. Oh, you so funny. I will see clearly in time. Anything else? 3 more. 1, 2. And I'm not taking all these. Index cards are not my favorite cards to shuffle. All right. Currently in fiery defense of my freedom. 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 I will see clearly in time. You know, the polarities of water and fire I believe that polarity, is one of the most popular examples of polarity. It's one of the most popular, just sort of opposite, contradicting examples. You already said that. You're talking out of your earth self and your even look how tense I am. You see how you have to catch yourself? Y'all, like, I want y'all to understand right now that this is challenging to an extent for me. And the fact that I have been instructed to do this is so uncomfortable for me, because I feel as though I'm inviting energy in which I'm not, right? Because, see, even that, like me documenting my learning processes and not being like this perfect person on camera is aggravating me. I'm seeing like nails on a chalkboard. But that is why we are here. So when I am alone, when I am not on camera, even when I am person to person, I feel as though I've mastered those aspects of myself a lot more. The fact that I know that this is going out into the world, into the public, it makes me a bit exhausted. But I regenerate my energy, so, that's how we work over here. Water sign. Water sun. Oh, you water sun. Oh. I get it. I get it. You're a freaking softy. Crazy. You're not crazy. You just feel crazy. We cannot always be in our feminine energy for those of us who are very codependent on masculine energies. If we have not learned how to cultivate a healthy masculine energy within us, and we are codependent on something outside of us, most likely, no, that's incorrect. I was going to say most likely a toxic masculine that we're attached to, but no, that's not always the case. Sometimes it's us that are the toxic ones, and our partner is, they're a good partner. But again, it just depends. I will see clearly in time. I feel like the I will see clearly in time, we already talked about that. Currently in fiery defense of my freedom. How do people who don't understand you love to put you down? Do you feel it? I feel like you do. And the important thing here is, I know. I think we should start this over. I'm gonna cut this and move into a take 2. Okay. Probably not even include this into cyberspace. Maybe add it as an intro that people can skip through, because I'm not interested. Perhaps. Who the F knows? If you're called to, you're called to. But I feel like I'm not speaking loud enough either. I'm going to check that. Okay. Okay, this is take 2. So, currently in fiery defense of my freedom. Yes. When you are a giver, you tend to attract people who need of that giving. And your nature as a giver, it's important to understand, is fulfilled. Like you feel on purpose when you are giving. Now, things get a little blurry because in our formative years, that's when we begin the apprenticeship of others' human nature. And of course, as we know, our little human brains are full of trauma. So, unfortunately, just because people have aged time-wise and physically, right? That doesn't mean that their spirits have matured at all. And so you will be, and it's going to be part of your training because you need to be strong. You need to understand that as well, that these passages are meant to be like, I'm seeing long tunnels, lights, no lights, you pick. Doesn't have to be. You don't have to have a bad time going through these passages. You can have a great time knowing that you are divinely guided, you are divinely protected, you are connected to spirit, and one foot in front of the other. Spirit says stop, you stop. Spirit says go, you go, my darling. But if you're not connected, right? If you're not doing that grounded, deep work, it's going to be all superficial. House of Cards. It will not last, my dear. Please take heed. Take heed at this time, if that was for you. For the rest of you, your ascension is threatening to those who are accustomed to your over giving. Yes. So they will come at you, they will snap at you, and sometimes, if not most times, but I'd say again with the discernment, right? Again with gifts that we need to sharpen and that we need to, if we don't have an awareness of them, ask for. Tell me what you want. You can have it. What do you need on your journey? Oh God, I just keep picking the wrong people. Well, then what do you need? Oh, well, why me? All the bad people just come to me. I don't get it. All these bad. Okay, well, what do you need? Oh, well, like, it's intense. It's insane, really, how much programming is happening, right? Insane. How much it takes for you to unearth, and then irrigate, and then re-soil. How much does it take for you to do all of that labor? It's heavy. Just to ascend through feelings of unworthiness, perhaps. And mind you, that they're programs that sometimes they come back around, my dear. They come back around to test you. And not in a way of testing you like, oh, you're going to get it right. Oh, you get it wrong, something really bad's going to happen. No, not always. But they come back around to see if you're ready to ascend to the next level after that. This is what we're here to do. The problem you have now isn't going to just magically go away with the solution of something outside of you. The problem starts going away by you seeing it as no longer a part of you, as just an experience that is happening on earth, as something to be looked at and studied almost. How is it making me feel? Oh, it hurts my heart so much. I feel like I want to grieve something, like something's dying. Yes, that's it right there. Key, turn it. turn it, don't burn it. But in this case, turn it, and then, you'll know when it's time to burn it all down. And then you redo yourself. You remake yourself. You regenerate yourself. It is magical. Magical. But it starts from the inside of you. That's why you have such a hard time. Because there's still some inauthenticity. And I feel like deep down you know it. If this is resonating with you, that's for you. Okay? So promise me that the next time something or someone makes you angry, something or someone makes you sad, something or whatever, any emotion, oh my God, what am I feeling? Am I jealous? Did I just feel jealous right now of this person? Why? Oh, well, because she has this and this and this. Oh, and that means that these people are gonna, give her more attention than they're gonna, like, your brain is gonna go, zoo, zoo, zoo. That's normal. Give yourself some grace. You've had years, again, I mention years, of learning these behaviors and patterns. Let's give ourselves some grace. Because yes, we do have the capacity to snap and things change. Thank you, God, I'm divinely guided and protected. Thank you. And things change. But we have the capacity. We have to meet ourselves, even at those very high vibrational levels where things can really, the physics get a bit cray, okay? We're talking about amendments to the rules as we know them. Mainstream, of course. That's for another topic, another time perhaps. But regardless of all else, it's important to know that the fire is necessary. Get that white fire, bring it down. It's yours. It is your birthright. It is the truth. Okay, and that is the only truth. That you have so many rights to your birth just for being born here on this planet. And things that you chose, my darling. You chose as a soul to come here and experience and to learn from. Yes, these energies are going to try to keep you from this fire. Yes, that's the truth. Yeah, they're going to try their best. But once you master every single part of you, my dear, every hidden space, there are no monsters under your bed anymore. None, because you command the earth. You command yourself, you command the heavens, you command everything. God is on your side, my dear. And if God is with me, who will stand against me? No one. Nothing. How dare they? But there are times when we need to bring those claws out. We need to come out. And we need to burn loudly at times if necessary. But remember discernment. Our ego will always pull us. Old patterns will always call to us. And I say always, but of course this is general and nothing is perpetual. We live moment to moment. Again, you can command any energies, all energies. You're divinely guided, protected. So I retract the always. But if allowed, if in the contract perhaps, it will be tried. Yes, of course. But don't be scared to bring the fire out then, Yeah. I'm gonna leave you all with a few advice cards and we'll close after that. Okay. I bought like these magnetic lashes, and they're high-end, okay? And honey, I mean, they work 2 times. Like, that's it. I'm like, how many times can I reuse this, you know? Just have to find something that works. And I will. God, thank you so much for being in this space. Thank you for allowing me to be of service. Allow me to find the grace within me when it seems hard to find grace for myself. Teach me how to turn energy back in towards me for your purpose and for mine. Thank you, God. Please give me some messages for the collective, whoever's resonating with this reading. I wish you all a great rest of your week. And here we go. What is something that you're doing well right now? What is something that you're doing well? God, what is something that the collective is doing well? For those watching, what is something that they're doing well at this time? Hold on, guys. My leg is like aching. All right, I'm gonna turn, adjust. Okay, I'm hearing like indecision, especially also confirmed by the cards just are giving me that energy. So if that applies to you, indecision. What about indecision? Give me one card. What about indecision? Give me one card. What about indecision? Not being able to make a choice. What about indecision? Decision literally means to cut off. It's true. Indecision. What about indecision? What about indecision, guys? Give me one card. Any message? What about indecision? Well, I did ask, what is the collective doing well? And I heard indecision. What is the collective doing well? Reshuffle, clear that energy. One, two, three. All right, I'm just going to read these sort of blind right now. God, talk to me, honey. All right, so we have rebirth in the reverse, number 26. An opportunity for deep transformation is before you. But we have it in the reverse here. Indecision. Is there something you're not sure you want to birth out into the world? Did we not speak about this earlier? I mean, look, we're all in the collective. The collective, in my opinion, we're all learning these different, very core, deep lessons if we allow ourselves to. We all have the potential to. We all came with these soul contracts. and imagine in mass the energy of ascension at once, in one lifetime. Beautiful. I'm getting sidetracked by the energy, but let's get back. 6, 7, 8. We have number 15, the bear totem. Return into your den to find answers. Oh, no, you are not ready to birth yet, are you? No, there's still something here. There's something here that still needs to be processed. It still needs to be, I'm getting examined. I'm getting like when a bear goes to a campsite and they're just kind of roaming around, sort of at night, maybe being very quiet. There's work that you still need to do here. Let's see. The male principle. A step towards reconciling with the masculine is before you. Ah. Perhaps explore whether or not you've experienced the embodiment of toxic masculinity, and whether or not, more importantly, where you first started to see, observe, feel, be treated by toxic masculine energy. So explore that. I'm getting that this is for the indecision that came through. I'm going to set these to the side, and we're going to get something that you're doing well at this stage in your at this stage in your journey. All right, here we go. What is something that the collective is doing right at this time, God? What is something that they are doing right at this time? Please praise them. Please praise them, God. What is something that they're doing great? For the watcher, God. For the seer. What is something that they're doing right, beautiful at this time? What is something they're excelling at this time? Oh my. You know what? Let me ask what the blockage is here, because there's a blockage and I'm sensing that it's unworthiness. So if you've struggled with your sense of unworthiness, whatever that means to you, let's look into the blockage, okay? So here we go. God, please give me clarity. What is the blockage here regarding doing well, regarding excelling, regarding progressing? See how fast that came in? Do you see how fast it came in? And I'm getting called to pull it here. Mystery. Open yourself up to the unseen. A direction is revealed. There's fear here, my dear. There's an anxiety about the loss of control that there will be. The loss of control that you will experience. Embracing the mystery. Embracing change even moment to moment. That means you're no longer holding on to anything. You're letting go. It's a deep dive into the void. Whatever you wanna imagine, right? That it is like. This is the blockage. What was the question that we asked? God, please tell me something I'm doing well. Oh, I'm not getting anything. Nothing's coming out. I'm not doing anything right. Oh, I'm not worthy of this. If you were thinking like that, or if you have frequent thought patterns like that, this is for you. This is what needs to be embraced and appreciated. The fact that God's got me, okay? I don't have to worry about a thing, darling. Okay? At your command, I give you both my hands. At your command, I give you both my hands. I even burped. Excuse me, y'all. Anywho, that's the Growlers, but it's not the song that came through. It's just that lyric, you know, but it's just surrender. God, like, just, you know, do what you will in my life. Use me as a vessel. My dear, why are you here, my darling? Why are you here on this planet, my darling? Let us remember. Let us remember. All right, I'm going to cut this reading now, but I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back at least 3 times a week, and we will improve from here, whatever God calls me to do. Nineveh, it is a commitment to me, and it means a lot to me, so I will be here. Thank you to those of you who've made it this far. If this message has found you, then great. And to all, Godspeed. And I'll see you. Goodbye.